For a few weeks, the church is looking at parables from the Gospel of Matthew. There are so many people wanting to hear what Jesus have to say. There's crowds and crowds of them. They're by the side of the lake, and he gets into a boat and he puts out into the lake so that he can speak to the whole crowd from the boat. What is he going to say, given that he's got this great opportunity to articulate what he's on about? He tells them a story about a farmer planting seeds. Many of the seeds don't grow well, but there's many seeds. And the ones that grow well, they produce many more seeds, enough to feed lots of people and grow more plants the following year. The disciples ask, "Why are you talking like this?" Jesus says, "I talk to you plainly, but not to the crowd." He says he's talking like this so that they won't understand. He says those who understand will get more understanding, and those who don't understand, even what they do understand is going to be taken away. This is confounding. Why does Jesus not want to get his message out plainly? He reassures the 12 that they are the ones who understand. But if they understand, why are they asking for an explanation? I find myself befuddled and I wonder, am I understanding less and less? Is the little that I understand being taken away from me? Jesus tells another farmer story. A farmer plants seeds and an evil rival comes and plants weeds among them. But the good farmer tells the workers, don't pull them out. Let all the plants grow together. Don't disrupt the soil by weeding. You're going to pull them all out together if you do that. He says this is what God's new society is like. And he tells another one. A farmer plants one seed in a field. Have you ever heard of a farmer planting one seed? And it's a mustard seed for a plant that was considered a weed. You can eat it, it's good to cook with, but it attracts pests. It attracts birds and rodents who are going to eat the crops you're trying to grow. And Jesus says this is what God's new society is like. Then he tells one about what happens with the grain that's grown in the fields. A baker uses about 30 kilograms of flour to make dough. It's enough for more than 100 loaves of bread. And she mixes yeast all through it so that the yeast and the flour can't be separated, just like the weeds and the wheat can't be separated. And the yeast makes all of these loaves of bread keep on growing. Then she has about 100 loaves of fresh warm bread. What will she do with all that bread? This is what God's new society is like. I wonder, do the crowds need an explanation? Or is the story on its own enough for them? Later on in private, the 12 ask Jesus, can we just go back to the one about the farmer whose rival planted the weeds? We don't understand that. They say they don't understand. Will they get understanding, or will what they understood be taken away? This question leads us to humility. We need to hold what we think we understand gently and ask God to keep on showing us.